Everyone here has had their patient information involved in some type of breach, as unfortunately that's kind of what the numbers support at this time. So we created a software platform that allows independent providers to meet the federal requirements of HIPAA while reducing their liability and remaining independent providers. There's a big scare in the healthcare community right now that to be a family practice physician anymore, you have to go work for a large healthcare system or a health system to be able to take on the liability that exists. But a software like ours allows them to reduce that liability and maintain to be your family provider. So that's very important to us. We recognize this problem very early on in what I call our friendship at this point. You have to like each other a lot if you do something like we've done, because there are days that you just go, why did we do this to ourselves? But we recognized a problem, as the governor noted, in the healthcare industry, and said, I bet if we put a solution together, we could solve this problem. And I think when you recognize an issue, you then take on that responsibility to solve that problem. And so as we've started growing as a company, we realized there were some limitations where we were currently located, and we needed to find not only a place that was going to be business friendly and beneficial to our growth, but also a place that was going to allow us to develop a home for our company and a home for ourselves. We looked at a number of places around the country, and Nevada has a very business-friendly environment. There's a fantastic incentives program, which we are fortunate enough to have been a part of. But what really sealed the deal for us here is this community. And it was, the governor mentioned, I moved far away. My 3 partners are from Utah and California originally, so this move was coming home for them. I hide my accent on a daily basis because I do hail from the lands of humidity and Tex-Mex in Arkansas, neither of which exist here. One I'm fine with, the other we're going to have to talk about how to get some proper Tex-Mex in this town. So this was a big leap of faith. We talked about it a lot in our company, and it was a big move. I stood very firm that I was not moving. I did not want to leave my family and friends and everyone I've ever known and move, but it is a point of pride for Stan Thomas that I was the first one to move here. So I had to put my foot in my mouth on that one, but it is a phenomenal community. I do have to say, the kindest, most genuinely supportive community that we encountered in our search for a new company home. So I think sometimes when you live in a community for such a long time, you don't necessarily see it from the same viewpoint of an outsider. And it doesn't necessarily get more of an outsider than someone from Fayetteville, Arkansas. So I do have to tell you, it is a warm and supportive community, and I can't speak too much of it currently, but it is because of an introduction, a very simple introduction in this community, that we now have and are finalizing a contract with a Fortune 500 distributor that is going to transform our sales and revenue for the next few years. So that happened because of a very simple introduction in this community. So you should all be very proud of yourselves, and we are so thankful to be impactful here in the healthcare community, but also impactful nationwide and statewide. And we do feel a sense of responsibility as female technology owners to show young women and young girls that if you want to be a software developer, or if you want to be a coder, or you want to be a CEO, you can. You can. There are people who can help you get there, and you can be supportive, and you can find your way. If we can do it, anyone can do it. Independent or individually, we're not overly extraordinary individuals, but what we've done together is very extraordinary, and it's accomplishable for anyone. So thank you for your lovely welcome. We'll have to find a wall for this in our new office space.